She came to heal her heart, but stole mine instead. This title hints at emotional and romantic tension, adds a mild sense of sensual intrigue, but stays completely within YouTube's safe zone. Full story title: She Came to Heal Her Heart, but Stole Mine Instead. Word count: approximately 5,000 words. Chapter 1: The First Beat. Dr. Zayn Malik was the kind of man who kept his emotions hidden behind a polished smile and a perfectly buttoned white coat. At 32, he was already the youngest cardiologist to lead the cardiac unit at Royal Crest Hospital. Known for his calm demeanor and clinical brilliance, he had one unspoken rule: never get emotionally involved with patients. That rule began to crumble the day Aliza Khan walked into his life. Aliza wasn't the kind of woman who turned heads by wearing flashy clothes or loud makeup. No, her beauty was quiet, refined, the kind that made you take a second look when she wasn't even trying. She was 25, an artist by profession, and had been experiencing occasional chest pain and shortness of breath for a year. Zane read her file, his brow slightly furrowed. The symptoms weren't unusual, but something felt delicate about her case. He entered the exam room. She was sitting there, sketchpad in hand, lost in drawing a heart, an anatomically correct one. "You're either incredibly poetic or incredibly worried," Zane said, smiling as he closed the door. She looked up, eyes wide, then smiled. "Maybe both." And just like that, the first beat between them echoed. Chapter 2: Silent Echoes. Zane ran the tests himself. Her heart wasn't failing, but it wasn't strong either. Mild arrhythmia, manageable, treatable. But every time he tried to explain it to her, he found himself choosing his words too carefully, almost nervously. It wasn't like him. "Are you always this serious, doctor?" she teased during her second visit. "Only when someone's heart is involved," he replied, then caught himself. Her laughter was soft, but laced with something he couldn't name. She began visiting regularly for follow-ups, ECGs, and medication reviews. She never came alone, always brought a new sketch for him. One time, she drew a stethoscope wrapped around a rose. Another time, a heart cracked open with light pouring out. Each drawing felt like a secret, only he was allowed to read them. Chapter 3: Heart Murmurs. One rainy evening, Zane found her sitting alone in the hospital's rooftop garden. Her eyes were swollen from crying. He almost turned back, not wanting to break his rule, but something pulled him toward her. "Bad news?" he asked gently. "No," she whispered, "just memories." She opened up about her broken engagement, about how the man she loved once said she was too intense, how she never felt seen. Zane sat beside her in the silence. The rain didn't matter anymore. "I see you," he said softly, surprising even himself. She looked at him, really looked at him, for the first time. "That's the most dangerous thing you could have said." He didn't look away. Chapter 4: The Pulse Between Us. Their connection deepened. Every checkup turned into long conversations. They joked, teased, even argued sometimes. But beneath it all was a growing tension, sweet, slow-burning, and unspoken. One afternoon, as he adjusted her heart monitor wires, their hands brushed. Neither moved. The air thickened. "Doctor," she whispered, "if you keep looking at me like that, I might forget why I came here." He cleared his throat, stepped back. "Let's not blur lines, Aliza." "Too late," she smiled sadly. "I already can't find the line anymore." Chapter 5: Risk and Rhythm. Zane battled with himself. He knew it was unprofessional, unethical even, but emotions don't come with warning signs. Aliza wasn't just another patient anymore. She was the rhythm he never knew he needed. One night, she was rushed to the ER panic attack, mistaken for a cardiac episode. Zane arrived before anyone else. She gripped his hand like it was the only real thing in the world. "Don't let go," she said, eyes wide with fear. "I won't," he promised, and he didn't. Chapter 6. Confession. She recovered quickly, but something had shifted. At her final follow-up, he handed her the cleared report. "You're healthy, strong heart." She stood up, took the report, and his hand. "Then tell me the truth," she asked. "Is this just a story I told myself, or did you feel it too?" He looked at her. "I felt it the first moment you smiled at me, but I buried it beneath 100 rules. And now?" He exhaled. "Now I just want to break every one of them." Chapter 7. A New Rhythm. Eliza didn't need weekly visits anymore, but she kept coming, with more sketches, more smiles, more stories. Zane didn't stop her. They didn't rush. There were no grand declarations, no desperate kisses, just long walks, stolen glances, and coffee cups left half drunk during conversations too good to end. One day,